It's very important for me to be patient. They just gotta let the game come to me. Coach is trying to dial up a couple things for me, and I just gotta continue to just work and just having the guys trust me because I'm doing my job every time. So I just gotta continue to do my job. I just gotta continue to be consistent for the quarterback and for the coaches so they can trust me more.
That's Travis Hunter talking about the importance of consistency. His numbers have not really been there as a receiver, in part because he's only been involved in 63% of the offensive snaps and 39% of the defensive snaps. And Myles, this comes back to something that we've mentioned a few times at PFT, and it's hard to find fault with the Jaguars because they're performing better this year than anyone expected. But they made that trade from number 5 to number 2. They gave up a lot, and the idea was, as they justified it, we're getting 2 players in 1. But they're not. They've got 1 player in 2. He's basically playing a little more than 100% of the snaps on offense or defense. 63 and 39 is 102. Why not just play 100% of the snaps on offense and sprinkle in a little defense? So, and I say that because he's not making an impact on either side of the ball. He had the 1 catch against Kansas City that was very impressive. 7 first downs on the year. No touchdowns. Just let him develop fully and completely on one side of the ball and then make him, like Deion Sanders was, part-time on the other side of the ball.
Yeah, and I think that's what they have to do. I think the strategy is a little bit off, and I think that's a little bit understandable in some way because this is not something that we've seen, usually in the NFL, especially in recent years, where you have somebody who, in theory, can play both sides of the ball. And I don't want to make it sound like he can't do it because I think he probably could do it eventually, but there's so much to the NFL game. And when you draft somebody at number 2 overall and you trade, to get that guy at number 2 overall, you want him to be an impact player immediately. And the fact that he has 20 catches and only 7 first downs, that's not making enough of an impact for a guy to be a number 2 overall pick. I think you're right. He's got to focus probably on one side of the ball and then sprinkle him in on the other side. And obviously, if he's got the elite ball skills, put him on offense. And I think that, we saw against Kansas City on a Monday night what he can do if he is involved in the offense and you give him chances. They need to do more of that. And I think it would behoove them to start in London on Sunday against the Los Angeles Rams.
To put it in terms that Myles will not understand, it's like Elaine's boyfriend, Art Vandelay, who was going to focus more on the importing instead of the exporting. Travis Hunter's got to focus on one or the other. And I think he'll be better off. I think there's a pride factor from what the Jaguars gave up to get him. They feel justified and compelled to use him on both sides. Because if he ever was a full-time receiver, why'd you trade up to get this guy that's just a one-way player? But it may be better for the Jaguars in the long haul. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.